Here are 5 proverbs about loss. Proverbs 17:17. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. This proverb highlights how loss reveals who is really for you. A true friend doesn't disappear when you're grieving, irritable, or not fun to be around. They love at all times, especially in pain. A brother born for adversity points to those relationships God designs to stand closest to you in your worst seasons. In loss, God often comforts us not just directly, but through people who stay, listen, and carry burdens with us. This verse also quietly invites you to become that kind of person for others. Someone who doesn't run from another's pain, but leans in when life gets hardest. Proverbs 13:12. Hope delayed makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. This proverb gives honest language to the grief of unanswered prayers and broken dreams. When what you long for is delayed or denied, your heart can feel deeply sick, drained, heavy, and exhausted from hoping. Scripture doesn't scold this feeling, it names it and validates it. Yet it also holds out a picture of hope. A desire fulfilled is a tree of life. God is able to bring real, nourishing joy again. Whether through the thing you once hoped for or through unexpected new mercies, the verse lets you fully acknowledge your heart sickness while still believing that God has not run out of ways to bring life. Proverbs 14:13. Even in laughter the heart may ache, and joy may end in grief. This proverb recognizes that appearances can be deceiving. You can laugh on the outside and still hurt deeply on the inside. Grief can sit quietly beneath small talk, jokes, and daily routines. God understands that your inner reality may not match what people see, and this verse says that's normal, not hypocritical. It also reminds us that earthly joy is fragile. Happy moments can quickly be touched by sorrow rather than promising a life free of pain. This proverb prepares us to hold joy and grief together. God meets you in that mixture. He sees the ache under your smile and doesn't confuse visible functioning with true healing. Proverbs 18:10-11. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. A rich person's wealth is their strong city, and like a high wall in their own imagination. Here the proverb contrasts 2 kinds of safety. One real, one imagined. Wealth, health, routines, or relationships can feel like solid walls. But loss shows how quickly they can crumble. What once felt unshakable can vanish in a moment, exposing how fragile our earthly securities really are. By contrast, God himself, his name, his character, is described as a strong tower in seasons of loss when other supports are stripped away. This verse invites you to run to him as your truest refuge. It doesn't deny the pain of what you've lost, but it reminds you there is a deeper safety that no disaster can touch. Proverbs 24:16. Though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when disaster strikes. This proverb makes it clear that even those who love God will fall hard and more than once lost. Disaster and heartbreak are not proof that you're faithless. They're part of living in a broken world. The righteous aren't people who never hit the ground, or people whom God helps back up. Rising again may be quiet and slow, getting dressed, answering a message, whispering a one-line prayer. This verse gives you permission to be in process while holding on to hope. With God, your fall is not the final word over your life. By his grace, there is a rising on the other side of your grief.